Happy Friday. All right, this one's gonna be quick because you guys know Fridays are my crazy day. I'm doing all my meal plans for my one-on-one clients. Will says, hey. Quick announcement though, I do have 2 spots opening up next week for one-on-one nutrition and fitness coaching. So for our Term Elite program. So if you guys have been looking for a solution for weight loss, if you've been struggling to reach your goals, if you need more accountability, more support, more guidance, if you've tried different things before and haven't had success, our one-on-one program is a concierge style to weight loss. So basically we kind of meet you where you are. We work with you with some nutritional strategies that are specific to your life. Then we add in intentional exercise to really work in with your lifestyle, help you meet your goals. We work through mindset. We do custom meal plans. Everything is 100% custom. So it's easy to stick to and helps you to actually accomplish what you want. So message me for more information on that. Also, the meal plan is still available, katehorning.com/pantry meal plan. It's a 2-week meal plan that has a shopping list. So basically it's designed around our carb cycling lifestyle. It tells you breakfast, lunch, dinner, exactly what to eat every day for 2 weeks. Gives you new recipe ideas, new inspiration. All of the recipes are broken down into a shopping list then, so you can actually shop for everything all at once. No stress, get in and out of the grocery store safely. All the recipes are delicious. Actually, I've created most of them live with you all here, so you've seen them, but now they're all put together. Also, there's nutritional breakdown for every day, so you can adjust it to fit your personal needs if you need more calories, less calories, etc. But again, like if you guys are just kind of in a rut with food or you need just some new ideas, these are all designed to be really simple, and all the ingredients hold up really well in the refrigerator and pantry and freezer. So they're designed again for this time in our lives while things are a little not normal. So today we're doing tuna melts, and this is something I haven't made since I'm a kid, so I'm really excited about it. I'll go ahead and show you guys the ingredients and then we'll get started. So let's put this here so you guys can see. I think that's good. Oh, maybe. I swear one of these days I'm going to finally find a tripod. Okay, so first ingredient, bread. I'm going to make the full recipe, but I'm just going to go ahead and do one in the oven just because they're not good reheated. So I'm going to make mine, and then Mike can have his when he gets back from golf. So we've got just bread. Typically I like Dave's Killer Bread or Ezekiel. We haven't been to the store. We haven't been to Costco in a little bit, and that's where we get it. So I just have like a basic organic oatmeal bread that Mike likes. So that's going to be the first thing. The second ingredient is cheese. So I like Havarti cheese. You can use American cheese. Any of those will work. Green onion. Got 3 green onions. Fresh parsley. My recipe card said fresh chives, but we're going to do some thyme instead because I don't have any chives in my garden and they didn't have them at the store. But chives would be delicious in here. And then we've got some cherry tomatoes. Again, the recipe is typically like a beefsteak tomato or a nice juicy tomato on the vine. This is what I have. This is what we're using. Mayo, mustard, our tuna, and then of course Celtic salt and red pepper flakes. So all we're going to do is make our tuna salad. Oh, and a lemon. I don't know how I could forget the lemon, but we're going to make the tuna salad as a base. And the key here is just really flavoring that tuna up with the parsley, the green onion, the thyme, the lemon. So it's kind of just this really flavorful tuna salad. And that also allows you to sort of cut down on the amount of mayo and fat that you're using. Since we're going to use that melty cheese, that's really where a lot of the flavor is going to come from. So first things first, I'll cut my green onions up. And I'm just going to take them and do them how I always do. Cut off the little white roots. And then just kind of finely chop them. And if you guys want to do this recipe, it'd actually work on a low carb day as well if you use Ezekiel bread or Dave's Killer Bread because it's pretty low in net carbs. So you could swing this one just because it is higher on fat. Again, I kind of worked my day around it. I didn't have eggs for breakfast. I had a smoothie. I'll make sure my dinner's a little lower in fat, so it's going to work for me today. But if you are kind of worried about fat intake, definitely this would be a great low carb day. Just use the right bread. You also could do like wasa crackers or what are those things called? I'm drawing a blank. The Gigi's. I guess I should move my sweatshirt off of my hands. The Gigi's crackers. Those would also work well here too. Okay, so green onion goes in. Next thing is the tomatoes, and again, I would typically do like a beefsteak tomato or an on the vine tomato, and then I just lay the tomato slices on top of the tuna salad. But since I'm using these little cherry guys, I'm just gonna fold them right on in. So they're just gonna become part of it. And you know, I think tuna salad is one of those things that kind of underrated. It's actually really delicious, and I do a lot of tuna on low carb days just because it's inexpensive, it's easy, it's quick, and just delicious. So I'm really excited for this. Honestly, I haven't, like I said, had one of these since I was a kid, but I remember growing up, I really loved my tuna salad melt. Then lemon zest is gonna go in. So take your lemon and just get that delicious essence, that oil from the peel. So tasty. And if you guys are around tomorrow, I'm on, I believe, at noon. I'm gonna be cooking up, not really cooking, but showing you how I make my overnight oats. And these are the peanut butter overnight oats from the meal plan. And as you guys start to do the recipes, I know a lot of you all are shopping and starting Monday, but as you start to do the recipes from the meal plan, make sure you're posting pictures. I'd love to see them. Okay, so then half the lemon juice is gonna go in there as well. And this is, again, gonna kind of add that bright lemon flavor. We've been using tons of citrus because they really just help to brighten up the whole dish. So that's gonna go in. And then our thyme, and this is thyme I picked yesterday from the garden, so it's a little soft and kind of wilted, but you wanna hold at the top and just sort of pull in the opposite direction. We're doing about a teaspoon of thyme here. And I love fresh thyme. It's lemony, it's woody, it's bright. It's just so tasty. It's probably one of my favorite herbs. And for some reason it came back this year in my garden, which is so exciting because the last couple of years it hasn't. Does anyone else have herbs in their garden right now that came back from last year? My parsley did really well. I have a ton of parsley in the garden. My lavender came back. My mint. My rosemary didn't though. I was kind of bummed about that. Okay, so thyme's gonna go in. Mix all of that around. And you guys can see all the colors. So you take a basic tuna and you add all these delicious things to it and it just sort of transforms it. Next thing is some parsley, a couple tablespoons, fresh parsley. Again, I just love that fresh herb flavor. You could use basil in here. Like I mentioned, chives would be an ideal one. I just feel like tuna and parsley just go so well together. And we're gonna save a tiny bit to go on top for garnish, just to, again, elevate the dish, make you feel like you're making something special. And you want this pretty finely chopped, just so it gets dispersed throughout. You don't wanna bite in and get like a big chunk of parsley. So that's gonna go in there, again, reserving a little bit for garnish. It's about 2 tablespoons in total. Okay, and then season it up. Good amount of Celtic salt. You want lots of good flavor. Red pepper flakes, as always, a lot of those for me. Again, do it to taste. This is your personal opinion. And then we're gonna add our mustard and mayonnaise. So I'm gonna do about one, if I can do this without making a mess. Ooh, that's actually a really clean squeeze. Usually my mustard comes squirting out like crazy. About a tablespoon of mustard. And then we're gonna do about 2 tablespoons of mayonnaise. And again, this serves 2, so keep in mind, like, it's really not a ton. And if you want it extra creamy, add a little extra. So that's about 1.5 tablespoons. There we go. About 2 tablespoons there. And what I like to do is typically mix it up and then look at it. And if I feel like it needs a little more, I'll add more, but I'd rather have less. And keep in mind also we're covering it with that cheese. So there's gonna be that moisture from the cheese, but that looks really good to me. I like it to be, I hate that word, moist, but not like loaded with mayo. So I think that's pretty darn good. Okay, and there we have it. That is our tuna salad. So now what we're gonna do is bring our sheet pan over here, and I just like to take a piece of foil or a piece of parchment paper and put it down so it helps with the cleanup. This out of the way. Somehow I managed to make a mess. This should be like the easiest thing in the world. And if you guys want, you can like make this up and put it in the refrigerator and it'll last for, 3 or 4 days, and then just make these up as you want them. This would be a fun one for your kiddos too. You could let them, pick out what kind of cheese they want on top. So we're gonna mix all of that together, and then I'm just going to take the tuna and pile it on top of my bread. I like to sort of smush it down a little bit. And you want to get those tomatoes kind of dispersed throughout, because you'll bite into those and there'll be like these little bursts of juiciness. And I find the tomatoes also sort of help with, sometimes tuna salad, if you don't go crazy with mayonnaise, can be sort of dry. So I find it really helps kind of keep it, again, moist. I don't know when I'm going to find a new word for that. I need a new word for that. And again, you just want to pile it up just like that. And if you're super hungry, you might eat both servings. But, for me, I find like this and a little bit of a mixed green salad, and it's a really just nice lunch. Good amount of protein, healthy carbs, healthy fat. There we go. All right. So I'll save the other half for later for my second sandwich. Then you just want to take your cheese, put it right over top. I got my broiler preheating. One thing I like to do, and this is just a fun little restaurant trick to make it look extra pretty, is put a little bit of olive oil right on top, just like a little drizzle. And then again, a little tiny bit more red pepper flakes just to help it be extra pretty when it comes out. It's gonna go under the broiler. Honestly, again, I've not made these in a long time, so we're just gonna hang out and watch, but it should just take a couple of minutes to broil, and that is it. And like I mentioned, I'm gonna probably just serve this with a little mixed green salad. I've got the other half of my lemon, so while that's cooking, I'll show you guys how to make a really quick salad dressing. Kind of my go-to salad dressing, I guess. I'm gonna grab my greens, and what I like to do for my dressings is first start with the base. So I like to use mustard as my emulsifier. So this is gonna help everything sort of become creamy and stick together. You could do this in the blender if you want, if you're making up a bunch of it, but I just like to get a whisk out and go to town. So probably like a teaspoon of mustard. And then to that, I'm going to add a little bit of sweetener just to kind of brighten it up. A little, probably half teaspoon of, actually that's about a teaspoon, of honey. So those two are gonna kind of make the dressing creamy. And then, let's see, red wine vinegar sounds good today. So I'm going to do, I'm a big fan, typically in dressings you see like 3 parts olive oil, or even like 2.5 parts olive oil to 1 part acid. So acid is basically like your lemon juice. Oh wait, I have lemon here, what am I thinking? Lemon juice, red wine vinegar, balsamic vinegar, that would be your acid. You'll typically see like 3 tablespoons of olive oil to 1 vinegar. I like doing 1.5 to 1 or 2 to 1. So we're gonna do half of this lemon, which is gonna be, we'll see how much probably about a tablespoon. Yeah, that's about a tablespoon of lemon juice. So I'm gonna do about a tablespoon of olive oil. So we're going like 1 to 1. I like the acid flavor. I feel like sometimes your dressings can be a little bit too oily. So for me, this really just kind of brightens it up again. And then we'll add a little bit of that thyme in there. And I'm just gonna kind of tear it at this point because it's so soft. And then salt, pepper. And you always want to season up every layer of your dish as well. So for me, like I season the salad dressing, I season the greens, versus just sort of seasoning one, because then you'll kind of get a flat dish. And then I'm going to get my whisk out and sort of whisk it all together, and you've got a nice, really quick, really easy salad dressing. I'll take a peek on this because I really don't want it to burn. But yeah, it's already toasting away. If you like your bread a little bit more toasted, I would throw that under the broiler for a couple minutes first and then top it with a tuna salad. I like my bread soft. I don't know what it is about it. I just like the bread being kind of like a little bit soft and then the cheese getting crispy on top. Oh hey, I see a lot of you guys are popping on. Say hi. I didn't notice that. What are y'all having for lunch today? I actually haven't eaten yet, so this is gonna be my first meal of the day. It's gonna be hopefully delicious. So there's my dressing, super simple. I don't know why people buy store-bought dressings. To be completely honest, most of them have a bunch of crap in them. And the ones that don't are a little pricey. So I prefer to make my own. It comes together so quick. I will show you guys another fun restaurant trick for dressing your salad. I'm gonna dirty another bowl, that's how much I love you guys. Put the dressing around the side. And then toss the greens into it. That's a good way not to overdress. And you can kind of just like fold the greens over top. Let's see if I can find a good pair of tongs. You'll sort of take your greens and kind of work the dressing around them versus like drenching them with the dressing. So there we go. And that's like perfectly dressed. You don't want, there's nothing worse than overdressed greens. I like them to have the flavor, but you don't want them to be like drenched, if that makes sense. So there's my salad. So there's nothing better than, to me, crisp, bright salad and then that tuna melt. It's gonna be so tasty. So you've got the greens to balance out. And then you've got the cheese and the tuna for a little more decadence. Okay, so there's our salad. And our melt should be getting done here in just a second. And it really just depends on what you like. I like my cheese a little brown, so I'm gonna let it go a tiny bit longer, but I will give you guys a sneaky peek. You can see, I mean, honestly, it's done at this point. And you can see where I drizzled that olive oil and I put those red pepper flakes. Can you guys see that? I don't know if you can see it, but That's what it looks like. It's a little bright. I don't know. Is that better? Maybe? That's what it looks like. So maybe another minute. Yogurt, almond butter, and granola. Ooh, spinach feta omelet. Look at you, Tracy. Fancy. Yum. Has anyone gone shopping for the ingredients from the meal plan yet or made anything from the meal plan yet? It's hard for me because I'm always trying to come up with new recipes. So I'm like watching people make all the recipes that are on there and I'm so jealous. Like Amy posted those tuna burgers the other day. Oh my goodness. And Tracy, you posted did you make the tuna ones or the salmon ones? I'm like envious. I have 2 in the freezer and I might defrost one for dinner. That would be a good one. Okay, so what do you guys want to learn next week? I think next week we've got 2 live cooking videos for Trim the Waistline. Who signed up for Trim the Waistline Challenge? Anyone joining us next week? For those of you guys who don't know what that is, so Val and I host a live challenge twice a year. I don't know how to say that. And it's 7 days. And when you sign up, you'll get a welcome email. Some of you guys aren't getting your welcome emails. That's not our fault. Our email processor is just being ridiculous. And they're being really slow to get back to us. So we're super, super sorry. But for those of you guys who don't, just message me and I'll make sure that you get like manually put onto the email when they go out on Monday morning. But what you'll do is you'll get a meal plan for the week, 7 days carb cycling. If you guys want to use the pantry meal plan, you can use that. It matches up perfectly. And to be honest, the pantry meal plan's better because it has a shopping list and it's all new recipes. But you get 7 days of a meal plan, and then you'll get your workouts for the week. And we teach you how to pair your specific workouts with your specific nutrition to help you kind of get that jump start on burning stubborn fat, building lean muscle. And then you'll get a daily email from us with education on why you're doing what you're doing. So that way you can not only do it, but you also learn. Oh my gosh, you guys, this looks so good. I'm not going to show you yet. I'm going to make you listen to me for one more second. And then 2 of the days you're going to be working out live with Val. 2 of the days you'll be cooking live with me. And then you'll also be posting your nutrition every day. We'll teach you how to track everything, or if you follow the meal plan, it'll be easy. You'll post your nutrition every day and we'll check it, give you feedback, help you, and hopefully set you up for a new lifestyle. So it's completely free to join. You go to trimbootcamp.com/TTW-live, and I'll post that in the comments below to sign up. But registration closes Sunday. We start Monday. It's 7 full days, so it'll go till the following Sunday, and it's going to be so much fun. So again, if you guys are like wanting to learn more about carb cycling, if you're wanting to get free workouts, if you're wanting to get a free meal plan, you also get 7 days of A Healthy Passion for free. So definitely sign up and join us. It's going to be so much fun. And for those of you who are just popping on, the meal plan, you can get that at katehorning.com/pantry meal plan. It's $17, has every single thing you guys need for 2 weeks of cooking, breakfast, lunch, dinner, all planned out, snacks all planned out for you. All you have to do is literally download it, print it, and follow along. So it's going to be hopefully a game changer. Also, the pantry or the shopping list has been everybody's favorite. It's just the fact that you don't have to put your shopping list together. Everything's done for you. So definitely check that out. It took me 2 full days to make, so it took me a ton of time. I put a lot of love into it, and I really hope you guys love it as much as I do. So, all right, let's check out this tuna melt, and I'll show you guys my finished lunch, my finished product. But there we go. So look at the bubbly cheese, and what I love is that the tuna kind of crisped up a little bit on top, and then inside will be gooey and delicious. And then, like I said earlier, but the salad is just, for those of you guys who are just popping on, it's just lemon juice, olive oil, Dijon mustard, honey, salt, and red pepper. Tossed with my greens. So I'm going to plate it all up and show you guys. I'm not going to take a bite yet because I want to shoot pictures. And I will try to get the recipes from this week in A Healthy Passion. I've had a crazy week, so I have not been able to get any of them in yet. But it's on my list. As always, I feel like I'm always telling people it's on my list. But I have been busy. My one-on-one clients have been amazing this week, but they've all needed a little extra of my time. So I'm a little behind on some other things. That's okay. All right, so that's going on there. And the meal plan took me a lot of time. And then, like I said earlier, we're going to garnish it off with a little bit of that fresh parsley. And honestly, I love the green parsley on top with the red tomatoes. And I like the parsley on my salad too, so I'm going to add that extra parsley right on top of there. So we're going to get all these flavors from herbs kind of throughout the dish. And I'll give you all an overhead shot because that's what I know you'll like. Let's see if I can flip this around here. Oop, I always get my iPad case in the way. So there we have it. My herb tuna melts with mixed green salad. So simple, and honestly the lighting in here stinks because I shut the blind, but here's where I shoot. It's super professional. Over here, if you guys notice in A Healthy Passion, you'll see this table and all the newer recipes. All the old ones I shot at my studio kitchen with white, but I just love the rustic look of my table, so we've got that. So there you all go. Let me know if y'all make this, and I'll see you tomorrow at noon. I'm gonna teach you guys how to make my overnight oats. There's some better light. And those are gonna be a fun one for those of you guys who are looking for like quick breakfasts, especially if you intermittent fast. It's kind of my trick on how to survive your fast is to pre-make your breakfast. That way when it's time to break your fast, you're like ready to eat. You don't have to think about food. So join me for that. And then I think Mike and I are gonna pop out and make gnocchi on Sunday, maybe around 3. So I'll keep you all posted on that as well. We'll probably pull another delicious bottle of Scout and Cellar wine, our favorite wine, and cook up some Italian food. So hope you guys have a great rest of your Friday. Let's see if I can flip this back around. And thanks for hanging out with me. I'm gonna get back to work. I'm gonna shoot this, eat it, get back to work, and I'll see you guys in the morning. All right, bye.